Today I'm gonna show you how to make a drivable train here in Roblox Studio. So first thing you're gonna be needing a train track. So I'm gonna go down here and go on train tracks. So as you can see, here's a model of different train tracks of curves and all. So I'm just gonna scoot this to the side. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to ungroup it here. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to move one track here, and then I'm going to get the widest curve. So right here, I'm just going to get a straight track and a wide curve. So right here, I'm just going to add this on here. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this in. So I'm just gonna make sure it's aligned properly. Alright, so right here, this is the track. I'm just trying to align it with the main track. Sometimes that can be hard. Alright, so now that is at a perfect angle. Alright, so now that I've got the tracks, what you're gonna need this thing right here. You're gonna need this vertical seat right here, which is gonna be linked in the description. And by the way, so sorry my thing is so slow. It's my internet. Alright, so now so the first thing you're gonna do the first thing you're gonna do what you're gonna do is go inside the model. Go inside one of the wheel models. Actually, it doesn't depend on which one you go to. I'm just gonna click on this here. And go inside one of the wheel models, click on the part, and then go inside the properties and look up shape. So right here, the shape is a ball right now, so we're gonna switch it to a cylinder. So right here, actually, I'm going to make a model called train. So this is gonna be our train that we're gonna be working on. So now I'm just gonna go on one of the wheels here, take it out the workspace, and make sure. And by the way, each wheel has this attach motor here. So right here. So first, what you're gonna do, you're gonna place it on the track, and it doesn't matter what size you want it in. I'm just going to scale it. Oops. I'm actually supposed to scale this here. So right here, it doesn't matter on which wheel you choose. I think I'm gonna choose this size. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I'm just going to duplicate the wheels. So it's on the track. I'm just gonna make 3 wheels for each one. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to duplicate those again. Duplicate them. Duplicate it. Alright, so as you can see here, now our track, and then now we have the wheels that are on the track. So now what I'm gonna do now is I'm just going to go inside the handle here. I'm just going to switch it. I'm just gonna switch it around because it's on the other side, including the vertical seat. I'm just going to switch it. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go on the A handle right here. I'm just gonna go here, take it out of the model. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to move it on. So what I'm gonna do, bring it up here And now I'm just going to move a couple of spaces in so the train can fit on the wheels. So what I'm gonna do, so add it here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, so I'm just going to move my wheels a bit, because I'm just gonna move it a bit here. Move it here, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna click here on this wheel. Move it here as well. Move it here, and move it there. And as you can see here, this is our train now. And now what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna get the vehicle seat. Take it out. Alright, so I'm just going to sit down here. And now, actually place it on there. I didn't know why I said that. So first, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna group this all. I'm just gonna, before I actually do that, let me just space out the wheels a bit. Alright, so let me group it all. Alright, just put it all in. And now what we're gonna do is put this in this model called train here. And now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go inside here, and what we're gonna do is just add these scripts, put them in our train model, and then right here, then at the train. Then I'm just gonna delete this here because I don't think there's anything else. And now let's test it. So right here, this is our train. This is our train right here. Looks very cool. And now we're gonna ride it. So as you can see here, it is a cool train though. So as you can see here, it does work, but it derailed. So now in order to solve this problem, we need gliders. So in order to make the gliders, first what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go up here to this part and make sure it's a sphere. So let me bring that over here. So it's a pretty big ball. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna go on this scale. I'm just gonna scale it down to make it make sure it's small. I'm gonna make it really small. And then now what you want to do is just align it to the track. So actually, I'm just gonna rename it from part. Alright. So right here, the name is going to be called a glider. Alright. Alright, so I'm just going to make a glider here. So actually anchor them. Both. And right here, what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to duplicate these two. Alright, now that we know, so now that I've done that, and by the way, this part is optional. If you want to make it invisible, you can, but that's optional. And now make sure they are all anchored, and now put them all in the train. And now what you want to do is hop on the train, and as you can see here, it works now. So actually, by the way, I'm sorry, guys. Actually, let me fix it up a bit. It's the tracks here. Now it was working, but it derailed a bit. So and sometimes that's okay, because there's always gonna be errors when creating games like this. So go in my gliders. Put it on there. I'm just gonna bring it down a notch. I'm just gonna bring it down a bit. So I'm just gonna make sure the gliders are like below the track, so it will turn. Right here, it's working. I'm just gonna, and as you can see here, the gliders work. The gliders are doing pretty well. So I'm just gonna back up for a bit, and then see the gliders are doing very well with this one. So I'm just gonna hop on here, and as you can see here, it's turning very smoothly. By the way, like I said, this part was optional. If you want to make them, if you want to make the gliders invisible, that's something that I would probably do, cause so sometimes I like to do that. So if you might be wondering, what are those little balls under the train? And by the way, if you want to change the speed of the train, all you gotta do is just go in here, go inside the vehicle seats, and then scroll down until you look for max speed, or I can just look it up. And as you can see here, this is the max speed. I'm just going to change it to 47. I'm just gonna click here. So as you can see here, it's going really fast. And by the way, next time I'll make a video on how to make a second carriage and how to customize it and all. But I hope this video helps y'all out with making drivable trains. Bye. I'll see you in the next video.